What's up? Are you ready to tear this crummy cold email apart? There are so many things wrong with it. I don't even know where to start. So, first of all, and the original subject line was just quick question, Heather R. There's two things wrong with this. One, they messed up with my name because I put Heather R. Morgan on LinkedIn. I do this because there are other Heather Morgans out there, and this is how my Inc. and Forbes column are. But I also do it because people who are lazy with scraping and cleaning their data often leave this in here and they'll put Heather R period, whatever. And I know that it is mass and not personalized. Other thing, you don't need to capitalize the first word of your subject line or all the words. It's not a title. It is a subject line, probably better off if they don't capitalize it. Third, this quick question thing is actually a very old email template of mine that I published, and they're being very lazy with it. So let's look at the initial message actually. So, hey Heather R. Again, didn't clean my first name from the custom insert in the mail merge. They're doing the whole quick question thing. That is literally an email template I made almost a decade ago. And yeah, it made a lot of money for my customer at the time, but it was a very specific case. And then there was this book I worked on with Aaron Ross from Predictable Revenue. And then there was an article about it that got published in HubSpot, which I think is still out there. Anyways, you don't need to read that article because the advice in it people misunderstood. People tried to blindly copy this old template that I wrote that said, quick question, or I have an idea. And that is exactly what this person is doing a decade later. And that's exactly why you shouldn't blindly copy any kind of cold email. This is a fairly generic question. This email could also be better if they were more specific with how they cut costs on their group health plan. I'm also very sure that they did not target very well because we're small and like you can't really get cheaper on your group health plan, so just untargeted to start with. The call to action is also quite weak. It's not a question, it's very passive. If you want to learn exactly how we can help you, let's schedule a time to chat over the phone or on Zoom. Um, and then, their signature. Uh, this is not great. I would give it a C, but because they're reusing my old template with me, I'm giving it an F. Also because of the name thing, that's pretty bad. Their follow-up is very, very, very lazy. Automated clearly because they're still doing the Heather R thing, but also there is no new value. Uh, if I wasn't doing Hall of Shame with this, frankly, I would mark it as spam, and I'm sure other people would as well. So, where it is good to be persistent and really follow up with people more than one time, ideally 8 times, 8 emails total. So, one email, 7 follow up emails because about a third of your positive responses will tend to come from emails 5 through 8 in the campaign. Um, Basically, you can't just be saying the same thing over and over every time, like, hey, just following up. Did you see my email? Did you see my email? You can maybe say that once or twice, but you need to be adding new value each time because they probably did see the email and they're not interested in what you had to say. I mean, some percent of people will have not seen it, but there's a good chance that they just weren't interested with what you said so far. So that's my feedback for this email. Be sure to follow the Sales Folk YouTube and my LinkedIn, Heather R. Morgan, for more actionable cold email tips, as well as the Sales Folk blog and newsletter. I'm going to be doing a lot more email teardowns, as well as a little bit friendlier live email feedback sessions to help you improve your emails. I'll be a little gentler than I am with this bad unsolicited email. And also this year, I am going to start doing more sales advice and more things on persuasion, not just cold email, but negotiation, messaging on different platforms than just the inbox or LinkedIn. How to basically start conversations with your prospects or whoever you're trying to reach out to on any platform. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to follow. And if you like this video, please press like. If you have any questions, please just comment below. And I'll be waiting to hear from you. Until next time, happy cold emailing. Cheers.